Which of the following amendment acts is known as the Mini Constitution of India? A. 24th Amendment Act. B. 42nd Amendment Act. C. 44th Amendment Act. D. 52nd Amendment Act. Answer: B. 42nd Amendment Act. The 42nd Amendment Act, 1976, is referred to as the Mini Constitution because it brought significant changes to the Constitution, especially strengthening the powers of the Parliament and the Executive. The First Amendment Act of 1951 primarily dealt with which of the following? A. Reservation in public services. B. Protection of land reforms. C. Fundamental rights. D. All of the above. Answer: D. All of the above. The First Amendment Act of 1951 focused on restricting freedom of speech, protection of land reforms, and allowing reservations in public services. Which Amendment Act added socialist and secular words to the preamble of the Indian Constitution? A. 24th Amendment Act. B. 42nd Amendment Act. C. 44th Amendment Act. D. 86th Amendment Act. Answer: B. 42nd Amendment Act. The 42nd Amendment Act of 1976 added the words socialist and secular to the preamble, emphasizing the state's responsibility towards social equality and neutrality in religious matters. The 44th Amendment Act of 1978 restored which of the following fundamental rights? A. Right to property. B. Right to life and liberty. C. Right to freedom of religion. D. Right to equality. Answer: B. Right to life and liberty. The 44th Amendment Act ensured the protection of life and liberty by making Article 21 more robust and restricted arbitrary arrest and detention. The 73rd Amendment Act of 1992 is related to A. Reservation in jobs. B. Urban local bodies. C. Panchayati Raj institutions. D. Right to education. Answer: C. Panchayati Raj institutions. The 73rd Amendment Act of 1992 empowered Panchayati Raj institutions by introducing a three-tier system of local governance in rural areas. Which Amendment Act removed the right to property from the list of fundamental rights? A. 24th Amendment Act. B. 44th Amendment Act. C. 52nd Amendment Act. D. 61st Amendment Act. Answer: B. 44th Amendment Act. The 44th Amendment Act of 1978 removed the right to property from the list of fundamental rights and placed it under the category of legal rights, Article 300A. The 61st Amendment Act reduced the voting age in India from 21 years to A. 18 years, B. 16 years, C. 20 years, D. 15 years. Answer: A. 18 years. The 61st Amendment Act of 1988 reduced the minimum voting age from 21 years to 18 years for both the Lok Sabha and the state assemblies. The 52nd Amendment Act is also known as the A. Anti-Defection Law. B. Financial Reforms Act. C. Education Reforms Act. D. None of the above. Answer: A. Anti-Defection Law. The 52nd Amendment Act of 1985 introduced the Anti-Defection Law to prevent political defections by members of parliament and state legislatures. The 86th Amendment Act of 2002 deals with A. Right to food. B. Right to property. C. Right to education. D. Right to information. Answer: C. Right to education. The 86th Amendment Act of 2002 made elementary education a fundamental right for children between 6 to 14 years, Article 21A. The 97th Amendment Act of 2011 primarily focuses on A. Cooperative societies. B. Women empowerment. C. Environmental protection. D. Fundamental duties. Answer: A. Cooperative societies. The 97th Amendment Act gave constitutional status and protection to cooperative societies by inserting Part IXB in the Constitution. The 69th Amendment Act of 1991 is related to the status of A. Sikkim. B. Delhi. C. Goa. D. Pondicherry. Answer: B. Delhi. The 69th Amendment Act provided special status to Delhi and designated it as the National Capital Territory of Delhi, with a legislative assembly. The 92nd Amendment Act of 2003 added which languages to the 8th schedule of the Constitution? A. Santali, Maithili, Dogri, Bodo. B. Konkani, Manipuri, Nepali. C. Sindhi, Urdu, Kashmiri. D. Marathi, Gujarati, Telugu. Answer: A. Santali, Maithili, Dogri, Bodo. The 92nd Amendment Act added Santali, Maithili, Dogri, and Bodo to the 8th schedule, increasing the total number of official languages to 22. The 24th Amendment Act made it obligatory for the President to A. Dissolve the Parliament. B. Declare emergency. C. Give assent to constitutional amendments. D. Appoint the Chief Justice of India. Answer: C. Give assent to constitutional amendments. The 24th Amendment Act of 1971 made it compulsory for the President to give her assent to constitutional amendment bills. Which Amendment Act granted statehood to Arunachal Pradesh? A. 53rd Amendment Act. B. 55th Amendment Act. C. 56th Amendment Act. D. 58th Amendment Act. Answer: B. 55th Amendment Act. The 55th Amendment Act of 1986 granted statehood to Arunachal Pradesh. The 92nd Amendment Act deals with A. Reservation in legislatures. B. Distribution of revenue between states and the center. C. Inclusion of languages in the 8th schedule. D. Panchayat reforms. Answer: C. Inclusion of languages in the 8th schedule. The 92nd Amendment Act added 4 languages, Bodo, Dogri, Maithili, and Santali, to the 8th schedule. Which Amendment Act made Panchayati Raj institutions a constitutional body? A. 61st Amendment Act. B. 73rd Amendment Act. C. 74th Amendment Act. D. 86th Amendment Act. Answer: B. 73rd Amendment Act. The 73rd Amendment Act of 1992 made Panchayati Raj institutions a constitutional body to strengthen rural local governance. The 100th Amendment Act of 2015 is related to A. GST implementation. B. India-Bangladesh Land Boundary Agreement. C. Right to privacy. D. Uniform Civil Code. Answer: B. India-Bangladesh Land Boundary Agreement. The 100th Amendment Act of 2015 formalized the land boundary agreement between India and Bangladesh, leading to the exchange of enclaves between the two countries. The 93rd Amendment Act provided for A. Reservation for women in Parliament. B. Free legal aid. C. Reservation in private institutions. D. Right to information. Answer: C. Reservation in private institutions. The 93rd Amendment Act of 2005 allowed for reservation for socially and educationally backward classes in private educational institutions. The 36th Amendment Act of 1975 granted statehood to A. Sikkim. B. Manipur. C. Goa. D. Tripura. Answer: A. Sikkim. The 36th Amendment Act granted full statehood to Sikkim in 1975. The 104th Amendment Act of 2020 abolished A. The Goods and Services Tax, GST. B. Reservation for Anglo-Indians in Parliament. C. The death penalty. D. Panchayati Raj system. Answer: B. Reservation for Anglo-Indians in Parliament. The 104th Amendment Act of 2020 abolished the provision of reserved seats for the Anglo-Indian community in the Lok Sabha and state legislative assemblies. Which of the following introduced the Right to Information (RTI) Act? A. 86th Amendment Act. B. 73rd Amendment Act. C. 93rd Amendment Act. D. No amendment. Answer: D. No amendment. The Right to Information Act was not introduced through a constitutional amendment but was enacted as legislation by Parliament in 2005. The 98th Amendment Act deals with the creation of which council? A. Interstate Council. B. National Judicial Council. C. National Commission for Scheduled Castes. D. National Commission for Backward Classes. Answer B. National Judicial Council. The 98th Amendment Act deals with the establishment of the National Judicial Appointments Commission. The 84th Amendment Act of 2001 froze the allocation of seats in the Lok Sabha based on the population until which year? A. 2011. B. 2026. C. 2031. D. 2021. Answer B. 2026. The 84th Amendment Act froze the allocation of seats in the Lok Sabha and state assemblies based on population figures from the 1971 census until 2026. The 87th Amendment Act is related to A. Reservation for SC, ST. B. Right to education. C. Demarcation of constituencies. D. Presidential election process. Answer C. Demarcation of constituencies. The 87th Amendment Act made provisions for the readjustment of constituencies based on the 2001 census. The 91st Amendment Act of 2003 limited the size of the Council of Ministers at the centre and in states to what percentage of the total strength of the respective house? A. 10%. B. 15%. C. 20%. D. 25%. Answer B. 15%. The 91st Amendment Act restricts the size of the Council of Ministers at both the central and state levels to 15% of the total strength of the respective house.